Hey, what's up? I'm Sheila Matthews.
And I'm Martinzi Johnson.
And you're watching your favorite internet show, Logged In. All right, so we have a very special guest in the studio with us. He's accumulated more than 1 billion Pandora streams and 3.6 million monthly Spotify listeners.
And his third studio album is on the way. We're talking about the self-proclaimed King of R&B himself, Mr. Jacquees. How's it going, sir?
What it do, man?
What's up? We caught you because you're on the road. You're booked and busy, but we love it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm booked and busy for sure, but I'm glad to be here.
For sure. So we're glad to have you here. Sure. And we have a few things to talk about, but before we get into them, you gotta explain yourself on some things.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, so we got 4 photos/videos for you, and we just need you to explain what's going on here and then what became of it after.
Okay, cool.
Got it?
Let's do it.
All right, so the first one, explain to us what's going on in this photo.
That's just me and my brother Trey Young. It looked like Trey in the locker room. He must have had just won or something, or did something crazy.
So how did you meet Trey Young?
I met Trey, it was crazy. I met Trey on my first album tour. He came to the tour, him and his sister. And he was like, man, I've been a fan, you know what I'm saying? Me and my sister, you know what I'm saying? We love your music, bro. Like, we go way back with you. And he brought me a jersey. I remember I put the jersey on right there. You know, we took a picture and we just been locked in ever since. You know, he just hit me up to check on me. I check on him. You know, we got a real friendship, but we definitely met off, bro, coming to the shows. Every time I'm still close in there, if I don't let him know about the show, he be like, man, why you ain't let me know? So, it's my boy.
And are you a longtime Hawks fan?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I did some digging. So this photo is in between the second and third round of the 2021 playoffs.
Okay.
So they just beat the Knicks and they were going to play, I'm from Milwaukee, the Milwaukee Bucks. How did you feel about that series?
Oh, man, it was crazy. And I told Trey, I remember when they was playing the Knicks. After the game, the Knicks had lost. But I seen all they players in the club. I called Trey on FaceTime. And I think that's what I was doing. I was leaving the club. I called Trey on FaceTime like, bro, these boys in the club and just lost. I know y'all finna kill these boys. These boys playing. I put Trey on the phone in the club. Like, y'all see what Trey at? He working. Y'all in the club. That's what we was doing.
Explain this photo to us.
I was in New York. That's when I got my billionaire plaque for Pandora. That's when I got 1 billion streams. I was performing out there in New York, and my boy came and gave me my plaque. I was proud because this when I first started getting plaques and stuff. So I was like, oh, people recognizing me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that was super dope. Big shout out to Pandora, everybody over there.
Yeah. So I was looking at your earlier videos, and you're recording them in like hotels and stuff like that. What is it like to go from doing that to 1 billion streams on Pandora?
It's a dream. You know, everything I do is like dream come true because this is actually what I really wanted to do when I was a kid. So me actually doing it, it's like, wow, I actually did it. So I feel like I just spoke it all into existence.
Explain, Mr. Make It Last Forever. Explain this one.
That's me and my OG Keith Sweat, man. That was the day Pandora had recognized me again for something else in Atlanta. Keith Sweat surprised me. I didn't know he was gonna come. Wow. This was after like everything with the whole King of R&B thing, and then we made up and stuff, and we was forming our bond, and he was just trying to show me how much he rocked with me and stuff. So he came and surprised me. That was a super dope day. You see how fresh he is, you know what I'm saying? And he was just embracing me. You know, it just felt good because there was some other producers in there that Keith ain't talked to in years, and they seen him with me, and they just like, wow, how I couldn't get in contact with him, but he right there with Jacquees, so it just made me feel honored. Like, it made me feel real good.
For sure.
And then our final.
Oh, yeah. Y'all got the one.
Talking about football dreams, how big of a fan were you? Who's your favorite player?
Big football fan. When I was growing up, of course, you saw the number 5, so Reggie Bush was my favorite player growing up. Like, that was my favorite player ever. Then I started liking Percy Harvin. You know, they had the same, like, style of game. Mm-hmm. And, of course, Michael Vick. Gotta love Vic.
And I envision you watched the show Atlanta, so that begs the question, could you beat Michael Vick in a foot race?
I can't beat Vic. I ain't even gonna sit right here and cap. He could throw me a pass though, and I'd do something for him.
All right, now this photo you posted a couple years ago has all of your mixtapes and your projects. So you've been working.
Yeah.
Working.
For sure.
So what we need to know is, what's up? What are you doing now? Because I heard you got a project coming.
Well, I got a new album on the way. I got some real dope people on it. Summer Walker's one of the features. Black, one of the features on the album. It's a couple more people. It's executive produced by Future. So I'm real excited about that. We got in the studio and created some dope stuff, so I just can't wait to be out here.
I love it. It's like the Atlanta Avengers.
Exactly.
All coming together in the album.
Exactly. You feel me? Real talk. Everybody from the 8 that I just named.
So I really want you to explain this music journey to us because you mentioned football was the dream, and now you're Jacquees. So where did the singing come into play with that?
Well, it was always singing first, of course.
Okay.
But where I grew up is like, you're going to end up playing a sport. You know, you just got to do something extracurricular. So that's what I did, which was football. So even in me playing football, my coaches knew I wanted to be a singer. I remember they used to always play with me like, man, I'm going to call Jermaine Dupri up here. I'm going to call these different people up here. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I ain't get something right, they know they used to bother me because whatever I was doing, I was trying to be the best at that. So if I was on the field, you know, just saying just the difference. Like, if we're on the field, I ain't trying to hear about singing. We're in the studio, I ain't trying to hear about football. But singing just became number one. Like, once my coach left my school, it just gave me the drive to just really, really pursue music. So that's why I took it, and I just started going crazy, dropping mixtapes, just doing my thing on the east side of Atlanta and just spreading it all throughout that region, just going crazy.
For sure. So talk to me about your first mixtape process too, because I know that had to be, with all that you had going on, it's hard to develop a mixtape, and your first one was fire.
Yeah. So my first mixtape was called Round of Applause. I remember when I made it, it was the first time I was kind of just stepping out by myself because I was formerly with a label before that. And so I'm like, dang, I'm 16, 17, like I'm out here by myself, like how I'm gonna do it? I linked up with some of the biggest people in the city, like DJ Spins and just other producers at the time. The biggest artist in my city was like Travis Porter. I ended up getting them on a song and just getting everybody in my city to rock with me. And I was like, dang, I could really do it. I got my management behind me. I had got new management, which is my same management now, Jonathan Sims, and we just started running it up. Everybody from the city started just like putting their energy on me, like, and they weren't making us pay either. Usually you'll have to pay for like to get this DJ to do this, to get this person to do this feature. They were just doing it for free because they saw the vision. And we was all from like the same side of town. It's kind of like that in Atlanta. Everybody kind of know each other before the fame. So we all have favors. Like, let me pull my favor in. Let me pull mine. That's kind of what I did my whole way.
So staying on that Travis Porter element, because both of y'all were the soundtrack for me in college.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And I love it because you do so many college tours. You show so much love to universities.
Yeah.
Shout out to mine, Bowie State. You were just there.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to them. It was turned.
Yeah, it was everywhere. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
How does that feel like when you go to the colleges and perform? Like the energy goes crazy during those performances.
It'd be funny because when I get on the internet and stuff, when they choose me, some people for their school, they be like, oh, why they pick Jacquees? You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody gonna come. Then when I get there, it'd be crazy. And I always like to record it so I could put it back on the internet and be like, what are you folks?
Like this you? Like, you know, that's the
like,
this
this
you?
couldn't be you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you be capping. But I see you like to follow the trends. Hopefully one day you be yourself and admit that you love me.
Well, let's pick your brain a little bit. Because like we said, you're always on the move, you're always performing, and with that comes some essentials you gotta have, you know? So I need to know your 3 essentials in a few categories. What are your 3 essentials when you are on tour?
I gotta have my mic cover. It's a mic cover that I take. It got my name on it.
Okay.
It's like sparkled up. My brother Bright got it for me for like my birthday or something. I love it though. I have it at every show. I gotta take my in-ears. I got these cool in-ears I got made. Shout out to Empire, they made them for me. They got like my name signature on it, my custom signature. I gotta take a couple of my partners. That's one of my essentials. I gotta have a couple of my friends with me.
The videos I mentioned, you have a lot of people, again, at the hotel, out in your neighborhood. How many of those are still around now?
A couple people fell off, of course, like anybody. Yeah. But for the majority, my inner circle is still the same. Yeah, and I've been around the same guys since elementary school. So that's a long time.
All right, well, this last one's for the ladies who are watching it.
Okay.
What are 3 things that you look for in a significant other?
Well, first off, I'm gonna look and see if she look good, of course. That's the first thing, you know, you're gonna be attracted by the looks.
Yeah.
And then, you know, personality. Of course, that's a big thing for me. I like a girl that like she could bring something out of me. Like, I like a woman that could like teach me something, like, cause I feel like I know it all already. So it's like if I meet a girl where I feel like, damn, I can listen to you too. Mm-hmm. It's like, I'm gonna just wanna sit up and listen to you. You feel what I'm saying? So she gotta have good personality. And she gotta be good with her family. You know, I like women that respect their mama, respect their daddy, you know, just like real family oriented. Like, cause I love my mama to death. Like, I'm a mama's boy. You know, I love my sisters too. Like, I'm the only boy. So it's like, I definitely look for that. She gotta be strong with her family.
For sure. Yeah. Well, ladies, you heard it here first. All right, now I feel like we're learning a lot about you and some things that we didn't know. And you know, we do know something. Mm-hmm. You've had your own share of viral moments.
Oh, for sure.
Including the day you set Black Twitter ablaze, on fire with your tweet about the King of R&B.
Okay.
Yo, what were you thinking that day when you logged on like, ooh, the notifications are going up?
I mean, when I said it, you know, I was just really, that's how I was feeling. I had heard somebody say it on the radio. I had just did 2 shows for like a radio station. I had to fly somewhere else. And somebody got on the radio and was just like, man, you know, if you got kids, that's Jacquees, the King of R&B. So I actually was thinking about it when I went to the airport, and I was just sitting by myself, and I was just like, you know what? Maybe I am the king of R&B for this generation. I started thinking about all my work I did, and I instantly just pulled my phone out and just went viral. I just started seeing it go crazy. You know, I started seeing people mention me that I had never knew me. Oh, wow. Like I seen Bobby Brown mention me. They talked about me on The View. They talked about me on the news. They talked about me on TMZ. Like, they probably talked about me on CNN. They talked about me on ESPN. They talked about me everywhere just off of something I did off my phone. And I was like, wow, this many people was paying attention to me and I didn't know because they wasn't acknowledging me. Right. Like, they wasn't just saying, like, hey, you dope. Like, you know, keep going. I had to really say something to make them mad, to make them acknowledge me. But it's all love. I appreciate y'all. It worked.
You also had another viral moment. Last year, you performed the national anthem at a Lakers game. Yeah. Jacquees remixed it.
Yeah, shout out my boy.
You took that remix and then made your own song. Tell me about that entire process. And mind you, Jacquees is the same guy who did the coronavirus Cardi B song as well. Yeah, that's
my boy. Yeah. We ended up connecting off of that. I got booked to do the Lakers national anthem. And I had never sung the national anthem before. I did it for Floyd Mayweather charity game one time. It was my first time. So this time I was like, man, it's on the real floor. Like, LeBron gonna be there. You feel me? I'm like, it's serious. Like, this is a Lakers game. I just remember like learning the words, singing it. I go to the sound check. Once I see how they got the teleprompter, the words up there, I just feel it. The sound check, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna kill it. The game come. It's the game day. I see all the players. You feel me? I see Melo, Carmelo, my boy. I see Russ, LeBron. You feel me? I'm like, okay, it's about to go down. Dwight Howard. Instantly, Lady was like, come on, it's time for you to do it. Boom. It ain't no real warning. Mm-hmm. You feel me? It's just like, oh, come on, it's time for you to sing. And you got to go. And I just went. And it was all lights, camera, action. And I didn't know it was going to be that viral because, of course, at the end when I hit the E, everybody just got something to say about that. And it just went crazy. My boy, it was smart that he did that. He took it and I heard it. And I ended up hitting him up on Instagram. Man, we might need to do something. Right before that, Joel Santana had hit me in my DM like, look, bro, you need to do something with this national anthem because it's going too viral. Like, you'll be a fool not to get some money behind it. So I was like, you know what, you right. So I ended up getting with Jacquees. We ended up getting together, boom, boom. We ended up making the song Land of the Free. I perform it every night now. Yeah. Like, the fans love it.
We're going to ask you Black Twitter questions later, but this is a Black Twitter question that we're not going to ask you. Does the national anthem slap? Yes or no?
My version of Whitney Houston, yeah.
Oh, period.
Say less.
Period. There we go.
For sure.
All right, so now we have to know, since we're on the topic of Kings of R&B, not including yourself, top 5 in your R&B.
My top 5 R&B gonna be CB, Chris Brown, Usher, Donnell Jones, Keith Sweat, and Jacquees.
You don't like listening to rules, but I respect that. That's a power move, Jacquees. We said not you, man. You did you. You still did you.
I use my artist name.
All right, so inspiration is key. So we want to get some insight on how you got where you are. Mm-hmm. So who inspired you and who did you listen to growing up? Because Black Twitter calls you like the new Luther. Because you know, Luther was good for a cover, and so are you, but like they're both really dope.
Well, I love Luther Vandross. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that they even put my name in the same category with him. Luther, I can't be compared to Luther. Luther's Luther. I'm just on my people. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, who inspired me really? Honestly, the biggest inspiration for me was Michael Jackson. I Want You Back. That was like the first song that I knew. I got into my first talent show at Canby Lane Elementary School in Decatur and I won. From there, I just thought I was Michael Jackson. You know, I tried to get a Jerry curl, my mama wouldn't let me. You feel me? And then after that, when I got in like 6th grade, I seen Chris Brown. And I was like, dang, he hard. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I was like, he dancing and singing, but it still looked cool. Like, I'm like, it looked cool. Like, okay, ain't gotta get a Jerry curl no more. Now I can, you know, I'm not gonna cut my hair, but I got something I can really try to be like, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like where I took it, you feel me? Once I seen Chris, I was like, okay, I could probably do it for real, like, you know what I'm saying? And I was watching Usher, I knew Usher was already from Atlanta, and different things like that, but it had seemed like it was so far to grab. You know, once I seen somebody young, I was like, okay, it's slick possible. I took it to the head, and my mama was all the way with me. And you know, if your mama with you, it's like, who gonna tell me something? Yeah. This is what it was. Yeah.
Are we happy you took that lesson to the head, not the Jerry curl?
Yeah, for sure, me too.
So you mentioned too in staying there that you saw it and that's how you knew it was possible and like you really locked in on that. So what's your advice to somebody who wants to get started in this or they have ambitions to be in your shoes one day? Where do they begin?
I would just tell you to believe in yourself. Biggest thing, believing in God, of course. Never stop hustling, never take no for an answer. It was so many doors that got closed on me that I had to go around the back and still get in. You know, you gotta just keep going. Like, just never take no for an answer and always believe in yourself. Always respect people so you can keep relationships. You know, relationships kind of worth more than money. You know, you might see somebody that won nothing this day, the next day he the exec for Def Jam. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta just keep those relationships. So that's something that I always learned and something that I always did.
All right, so today we clearly got to know you a little bit better. Let's play a game called Vibe Check, Black Twitter Edition.
Let's do it, Vibe Check. Let's go.
First question for you. Is $200 sufficient for a date?
One night, 200. Yeah, he gotta know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can stretch 200 out. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta really look at the menu, know where you're going first. But go somewhere where the price, it ain't all the way up, but it's like right in the middle. Boom, you right up there a little bit. Y'all, I'm finna get to the huncho. So boom, you know she gonna want a little drink or something like that. So you might have to go water. You feel me? Get her a little drink. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta know how to play it because you might end up only having to go out to eat. You might not have to go past that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta pick the right time too, so stuff will be closed. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, I know if I take out to eat at this time.
But it's Atlanta. I feel like hookah's the thing out there, you know, like.
But see, you gotta hit her with the I don't smoke hookah. I don't even like to breathe it.
That's a good one. That's because a hookah like 80, like that's
exactly. That's out the door.
Next one. You're in the car. You're driving. You got two passengers. You got your mom and your lady friend at the moment. Who sits in the front seat with you?
My mom ain't gonna want to sit in the front. Too much going on out there. She be like, y'all control the radio. Y'all do what y'all want. I'm gonna sit in the back. I'm gonna do some paperwork. Y'all go ahead and do y'all thing in front. That's how my mama do it.
We saw a tweet of yours about Ruths Chris and how you got to buy out Ruths Chris for your lady. That begs the question, what temperature do you order your steak at?
My steak is medium plus. You know, it got to be medium plus, not well done. I used to go well done until I grew up a little bit.
You grew up.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I grew up and I realized the steak ain't supposed to be dry all the way like that. Yeah. You got to keep a little juice in it, so I go medium plus because I still get scared of the pink a little bit, so I have to remind myself where I'm from a little bit. So I have to do medium plus.
You're from the city where Magic City resides, and they're known for
their wings.
Their wings.
Yeah.
Drums or flats?
I'm going flats. I preferably try to get all flats all the time, like all flats.
Some places act real boozy with it though, like we can't do all
Oh yeah,
flats.
you know when they lazy.
Yeah, that's what it is. They lazy.
They just trying to drop the bag. They ain't trying to pick them out.
Last one for me. You're dating someone. How long, how many months before you post them on the internet?
It depends on their status. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they got something to lose, I'll probably put them on my page. You know what I'm saying? But if they ain't got nothing to lose like that, and I feel like they got something to gain off me, it might take me a while. You know, I got to really see, like, who you is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could come up, I could post you on my page, then Kevin Durant might see you. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? DM you or something like that. I got to make sure you 1,000. You feel me?
Yeah. This
a dangerous field. You gotta know what you're doing. She'll act like she love you and then, boop, see her on the sideline. You feel me? Courtside.
On the sideline.
You feel me? For real.
All right, my 5 questions. Could you fight a bear?
Fight a bear?
Yeah.
I probably couldn't fight him, but I probably got a tactic to get him up off me, like a little scare.
Okay.
I couldn't go hand to toe with him.
Okay.
No, but I'm gonna try to do something with him. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
All right, is Miami an overrated vacation spot?
No. Miami, I love Miami. Shout out to everybody in Miami. That's like my second home. Miami is lit. You got to know how to do it, though.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Miami one of those places, if you got a plan, a schedule, you're going to have a great time. Now, I feel like if you don't have a plan, you're going to burn out. Because you're probably going to go down there and drink, get the sun out, go to the beach, get tired. But if you got, like, a plan, like, okay, we're going to eat breakfast, we're going to go jet skiing, we're going to sit at the beach for a little while, then we're going to get dressed, we're going to go to dinner, then we're going to go to G5. We're going to go to Booby Trap. We're going to go to Tablet.
This sounds like a plan you've done before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Be safe in Miami.
So, you know the one that Black Twitter always has to ask. Dinner with JayZ or 500K?
Dinner with JayZ or 500,000?
Yeah.
I feel like we got to, I feel we got to up it for you because 500,000 to you is different from me. So let's say 5 million.
I'm taking the 5 million. I rock with JayZ though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do with the 5 million. And Jay will respect that. Like, boy, you smart for getting the 5 million. Cause as soon as I take the 5, I'm gonna invest in something that's gonna have me at the table with him anyway. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta take the 5. I got stuff to do now.
All right, so if you're traveling, right? Say you're with your significant other. Y'all going to Miami.
Okay.
And you have pre-check, global entry, all the things. She has nothing. Do you use your benefits or wait in the general admission line with her?
You gotta wait with her.
Okay.
But if she had a little attitude or something, and y'all need time apart, like real quick, you might have to use your benefits. You feel me? Meet on the other side. Like I had to let you cool off because you was mad that I had credentials and you didn't sign up for yours. So I was gonna wait in line with you, but you need a breather.
You know what? That was a good. You might have got me with that.
You gotta learn how to give people space.
This was the big one on Black Twitter like 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
If you were dating a woman with kids and you had kids yourself, would you bring McDonald's back for all the kids or just yours?
I got to do it for all of them. I seen that little video too. That was funny though. Yeah, I bring for all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to bring for all of them. Because see, as soon as you don't bring for all of them, somebody go back and tell anyway. But I ain't got that type of heart. I don't want to see all y'all eat because y'all brothers and sisters. For Even though I ain't have all y'all, like y'all related. Like, so I got to show you that love. This your brother, this your sister. I'm going to feed all y'all. That's how I'm coming.
See, breaking generational traumas. Because that's how kids' villain origin stories start.
Oh, yeah.
He get me that McDonald's. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So Jacquees says, take that 500,000.
No, you said 5 million.
Take that 5 million.
Yeah.
Buy your girl pre-check a TSA. And buy the kids McDonald's.
And go to Miami.
All of them.
And go to Miami.
Yeah.
But be safe in Miami.
Exactly.
Travel with people to Miami.
Yes.
But leave some behind if they want to stay because it's a good time.
Take them with you. Don't let them stay. When it's time to leave Miami, it's time to leave Miami.
All right, well, Jacquees, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Logged in. And tell the people where they can find you online and what you got cooking next.
All right, well, y'all can find me at Jacquees. It's Jacquees for all the spellers. I just want y'all to spell it right. So many people get my name wrong. At Jacquees everywhere. That's Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, everywhere y'all at. You can follow me right there and get ready for my new album, Executive Produced by Future. Can't wait for y'all to hear it coming soon.
And Martinzi, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter at 10Z Johnson, on Instagram at MartinziJ.
Perfect. And you can follow me on Instagram at toldby.she and at Twitter at toldbyshe. And remember, follow us on all platforms at Andscape. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know who else you want to see on the show in the comments. Bye, everybody.